guys, welcome back to the channel. So this isn't Chad, as you can see. This is Corey. Corey is a great friend of ours and also a rep for Primrose. Is that what you want to say?
Yep.
A rep for Primrose. So what we're going to be doing in this video is kind of going to the problem, as we're going to say. Oh, hang on. Chad, come on in and say hi.
I thought you were off the phone.
I am. We're doing a video. Do you want to say hi?
No.
Oh. Chad doesn't want to talk to you guys.
I'll just let you two talk. You know more about it than I do.
Yeah, well, you go back out and start grinding.
I have been. I don't have to start. I have been.
Oh, okay. All right. So, back to it. But anyways, as we say, Primrose goes to the problem and helps customers. And I had a great opportunity over Christmas weekend with it being so cold and not very nice out to start out with. I know it sounds stupid, but had a good opportunity to be able to go out to the field and work on some trucks and did some filming to show you on Brent's truck what we ran into, what we did, and kind of a great example to see what it does. And it, I'll be honest, it was the first time I ever got to do any of that. So
Sure.
kind of cool for me to see it. And you'll see throughout the whole video, we just did live footage as we were out there. The day we were out there was actually really nice. What did you say? It was
43 degrees.
43 or something. So it was a good day to do it. But as you could see, it happened over Christmas weekend, and this was probably 3-4 days later that we went because he hadn't been out trucking. So we went out and played with the filters and rescued it.
Yes. What he had is fuel that was in spec, and with the condensation, the temperature change, added condensation, it fell out of spec. That's why you had a carboxyl fallout. So the truck would idle but wouldn't run. So we went out there because at Primrose here, we run at the problems. We don't run away from them, to go out to assist the customers, to give them an understanding of what we can do to get their equipment up and running. Especially in this case, it was a weekend, didn't have access to a filter. What do? So we went there, took the filter off, put the rescue in the canister to see how it dispersed it. We also took the filter, we put it into a container, we put Summer Cleanse 5007 in there so we can show the customer how it will disperse, so either product will help to rescue these issues. It rescued and dissolved most of it, and some of it didn't dissolve because it needed more places to park it, so we had to add more fuel, and that's why in the video we took it and dumped it back into the fuel tank, and it dispersed it back into fuel. We put the filter back on. There was a little bit left in the pleats, but as he ran it, it'll just keep clearing itself out, and he's still running that filter today.
So, and what I guess I want to kind of express a little bit more what Corey's saying with parking it. So, say you have a garbage can. You can only fill the garbage can till it's full of garbage and the garbage is coming out of it. Kind of the same situation with fuel. Cleanse is only going to treat as much as it can hold. So what we had to do was add, if we would have had a bigger container, and I wish I would have brought a bigger tote, if we would have had a bigger container, I guess, to add extra fuel for it to park the carboxylates throughout, would be how I would describe it. Is that how you would say it?
Yes.
So kind of just putting it into a, a little bit different visual. But watch the video, enjoy, and see what you think. Can't wait to see your comments below.
You want to try to start it, throw a heavy dose in, see if it clears it up, or you want to take it out and wipe it off and then dip it?
I'd like to try to dip it in the filter to show it. I mean, you can start it if you want, but she's full. And what is the temperature out right now? Somebody have their
It
phone?
was 43 when we went to Peterbilt.
43 degrees?
Yep.
So it's definitely a carboxylate issue, you say, right?
Absolutely, yes.
So he's not gelled because it's
And
too
the filter,
warm.
and look at the white on the bottom of the filter too.
Yeah, you can see way down there. Where is it? Right there. You can see it's real white and milky. So yeah, I'd like to try to take that filter off, put it in there, dip it in some cleanse and or rescue, one of the two, rescue,
Yep.
and show how it cleans it up, and then throw that same filter back on, right? We probably could.
We can.
Got it loose?
Yeah, it's loose. And it's all good.
Well, it's a good thing we've been playing in fuel. Oh, look at that. Nice.
Hey, there's those worms again.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what, look at that, coming out in chunks.
There you go, Lisa.
Look at all that.
Leave that in there. Canister too.
Here, let's put it up on the. Can you put it up on the tire a little bit more? I only got one finger here. I'm trying
Don't
to.
worry about that. I got that for you.
Nice. Corey, do you have some stuff, or you want me to grab mine from the pickup?
I didn't want a supercharge. The way I
That's
think
pretty
about it,
nasty. You gonna try just dumping the stuff in there?
Yeah, we're gonna try to just clean. I think that's what he's getting.
That's what he's doing.
Do you want to do some cleanse first, or you want to just do? Just
You want to get the filter and cleanse?
doesn't matter.
one way
Speaking
That's nasty. So we can see that the whole filter's full. Just throw the rescue right in there. I mean, same thing.
I want to put the rest in there. I want to put 5007 in there.
Okay.
Just to show
Yeah, can you
people
go grab some 5007, please?
before we do anything. That's just weird.
That's the same. Look at that floating in there. Brent's got some in the shed, Chad. Can see it moving around.
Looks like ramen noodles in there.
Yeah.
It's not going to take it all away because it needs more fuel to put it in. I was just curious how much it broke it down, just a little bit that's in there. To need to disperse it back in the tank.
I don't want back in the tank. Stop putting the stuff in the fuel.
Yeah, it needs more of a place to park it.
Yep. It's breaking it down though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's disappearing.
It's probably hard to tell on the camera, too.
No.
Do you want to dump that right in here, Chad, while we're watching that?
How much?
Well, so that half that filter's full.
Tell me when.
Yeah, you're probably fine. Well, you might have to do more.
Do more?
Just, well, let's just wait and let it.
Let's see how much it's cleared up now. I mean, there's still some in there because it only goes so far. I mean, you need more fuel to put it in.
Rightfully, we could add fuel from that tank in the.
But that little
In
bit
the
is
garage.
not gonna matter.
No, once you put that on more fuel, it'll probably disperse the rest of it.
Yeah, yeah.
You probably dump it right in your tank and it'll go away.
What do you think? It is definitely.
Yeah, it's definitely eating it up.
definitely eating it
I
up.
wouldn't be afraid to put it right in your fuel tank.
What if we added some of that fuel from the can in the shop? Then
Can.
you could see it right in here. You can, cause yeah, you can see it breaking up. That's crazy. I wish you could see it
didn't see it ahead of time.
clear. It was full.
It looked like that.
Well, this is gonna take a while. Yep.
Yeah.
That thing always sound like that?
Hang on. That's just crazy how much it's. Oh, I should have did that from the top angle right from the beginning. But you probably couldn't see that. It was probably so thick before. I'm so glad we're all going to dinner tonight.
Yep, I'm
And-
gonna need to take a shower. 'Cause I'm literally bathing in this stuff.
But that is impressive. So what does this look like? So now it's been soaking in it for not very long, and look at, you can see right where it starts and where it's ending. I should have brought a bigger tote. We could have added fuel. I never thought of that.
So there's no other option you can get on.
That's crazy.
So cool. That never flipped upside down. Got ain't much left in there, is there?
No,
Nope.
look at that one.
You afraid to dump it in your fuel tank?
It was already in there.
Yeah, disperse it. Just, like I said, we'll just
Yeah.
put some more. We'll do the quick clean dose. We're gonna have a quart, 2 quarts in there now. How many tanks around here?
120.
120. So it's put another half, 2 quarts or half a gallon on the other side. No,
Of the
yeah, it'd be
res-
250.
of the
Yeah.
rescue.
Either one,
Okay,
and we'll disperse that, and it'll be good to go.
so that'll be, and then put this filter back on.
Or did you want? Hold on a minute, Brett. Did you want to get some regular fuel out of that can and throw some on top?
Let's
just to
try
see?
it. Will you go grab one of them fuel cans?
Yeah, you want some.
Oh, me?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
put
one.
it in this one.
Yep.
So we're gonna add some diesel fuel. So it's got, this isn't your average diesel fuel tank, but after doing some other playing today, this is what we get. And we're adding diesel fuel
Looks like worms.
to the previous diesel fuel and treatment, giving it more of a place to park it and disperse through.
I would do it. I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to, but I would. I wouldn't have a problem with it.
Wasting fuel otherwise.
Right.
Additive.
Yeah,
Wasting
yeah.
additive, yeah.
This-
It's actually
$45
breaking
or
up.
$80 worth of additive.
It doesn't look
Hey,
like
I'll
it, but
cut
it's
you a deal
breaking
on the next sale, okay?
Okay.
We're using
I'm
all.
donating one. So.
Yeah. So we have most of it dispersed, but we need more fuel to put it with. So should we dump this, or do you want to put it in your tank?
You can put it back in the tank.
Put it back in. It's gonna disperse through into diesel fuel, and we're gonna run it. Okay.
Yep, here we go.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna spill it all over the back of the truck.
Well, that's the bad part, because yeah, it's.
You need a flashlight to look
Do you
in
want-
that tank?
Well, you can see.
See it?
Yeah,
top of
she's
the
pretty
tin.
full. Hopefully, you can get it all in there. Nice.
Some pretty nasty stuff in the bottom of there.
Yeah. But it'll
Well, put
disperse
some of
back
the rest
through.
in there. Would that disperse that?
That's what we had in
Yeah,
there.
that's
Oh.
what
It
was in
did.
there.
We just didn't have enough fuel to big enough container,
Yeah.
Right.
so to speak. But it took care of a lot of that. Cool.
If you took that and put that in a big enough
So if we-
container and shook it up,
It would be gone. Yep.
Yeah. So you can see where it just melts.
Corey, put your hand over that, shake it. You're the only one with hand's big enough.
Or what? This?
You can see how it's just taking it right out of that filter from what it was before.
Yep. And we'll just put the filter back out when it clears up a little bit more and fire it up, and it'll clear itself right up.
That's crazy.
That's cool.
Great
So,
clean works.
So, oh, now she's really full. So now we just put some fresh fuel in there to give it more of a spot. Now it's floating,
Floating means it's getting lighter.
right? That's crazy for how much was on there.
What's it been? 5 minutes? Not 10.
Yeah, I would say somewhere between the two.
Yep.
7.
So we're gonna take this filter, now that we've cleaned it up quite a bit, and we're just gonna put it back on. We're not even gonna change it. Give it a shot.
Oh yes. 'Cause
Okay.
right now we don't have a filter. So this is the only option we got. So we're going to show how we can rescue a filter without having a spare.
Basically,
There we go.
simulating on the side of the road.
Yes.
On the side of the road and your
This
filter's
is
plugged.
this is
rinse it
your
out with the
options.
stuff,
If we
put it
had,
back on.
we could have easily put enough rescue in the tanks and let it run through, and with the engine running, it would have cleaned that filter. But we kind of wanted to be able to show it doing its job in person.
It just melts away.
Yep.
Yeah.
83 degrees goes back to a liquid.
Yeah, the minute you agitate it, it just goes right back away.
Let's put her on and fire.
You're gonna lay diesel fuel, Brent?
Yep. Yeah.
So-
yeah.
Just like it, well.
No, I just wanted to film that it's the original filter going back on. Yeah, you can still see the stuff in there. So as you can see, that's the, oh, it's a little blurry here. The original filter that's back on it. And we're just gonna tighten it up and let her run.
Well, it's been a few days. I haven't been able to touch the truck at all. Christmas stuff and holiday stuff and all that's fun stuff. So this is what that filter is looking like, just sitting. Yeah, there's still some stuff in there, but most of everything is gone. I haven't let the truck run. I'm just about ready to start it up here and let it run and get it moved around and get ready to leave out tomorrow. So, I mean, and I'm not going to change the filter. We're going to see how this turns out. Truck has not been plugged in for 2 weeks and it just fires up. So I think it works really good. Alright, we've been running on it for a couple hours now. Just a quick trip down to Madison, and I mean, it's clearing up. I'm heading to Florida, not worried about it anymore, but as far as fuel and everything, it's the same as when we were working on it the other day. Just, I don't know, it seemed to be working just fine. Haven't had any issues running it, starting it, or anything. So the additive's doing its job.
Alright guys, what'd you think of the video? I was impressed.
Yes, I was too.
It was cool.
My impression was everybody's outcome of what we did, and they were like, wow. Gives them understanding, because they're all drivers that were there standing with us, and it gives them understanding if they have an issue on the road, this is how they can rescue it.
That's very true. Very true. And it was just neat to, you know, I've heard stories on how it works. I've experienced some with the rescue. I had one other situation where I used the rescue myself, where this one was kind of cool one-on-one, and then you could describe it as we went through the process. I was impressed. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yes.
So just want to kind of touch base as a final overview with the two products we use. First, as you've seen in the filter, we had, or in the container, like it was a washer fluid container or something we used with the filter. That was a Power Cleanse 5007. That's considered our summer enhancement.
Yep.
So we had that in there, and then in the canister, or the housing cover, I guess you could say, we had the Rescue 5055. So two different products in this video. Kind of wanted to show you both and how they work.
That way, if you have either one in your truck and you have this issue, you can put either one in to rescue this carboxylate issue.
And to kind of elaborate a little bit with the Rescue 5055, I have other videos with the Cleanse 5007 out there, but the Rescue 5055 I don't think we've really talked much about on our channel. That's not only, just because it says Rescue, a lot of people think, okay, it's a winter product. Similar to, there's another red bottle out there in the winter. That's also kind of a, you know, emergency type use. Rescue's not just for that. Rescue we used this fall also in our reefer unit when it was warm out yet, but Charlie noticed it was smoking a little blue. It was kind of, you know, showing a little bit of signs. So we treat that with Cleanse. However, we felt it just needed a good quick clean. So we threw in a quart of Rescue, and it cleaned that reefer unit right up, and it's not smoking anymore. So that was very impressive to me.
Yes.
What other things is it? You want to talk about any of that?
The difference from 5007 summer enhancement that you use year round, some people do, and the Rescue RX is that 5007 has more cetane, and Rescue RX has half the cetane, but it disperses more moisture. Other than that, they're basically a lot of the same product. Rescue RX will de-ice, de-gel, that's why it deals with more condensation. 5007 will not de-ice de-gel. It handles condensation, but doesn't move as much condensation as Rescue RX. Other than that, they do the same thing for asphaltenes, carboxylates, bio, and also rescuing injectors, filters, and what else is going on with your fuel systems.
What is carboxylates, Corey? Just to kind of elaborate on that a little bit for those who don't really know or haven't heard that word.
Carboxylate is a drag-reducing agent they put in the pipeline. We used to have sulfur in our fuel, and because of emission control devices and stuff, they had to take the sulfur out, or a good portion of the sulfur out, to ultra-low sulfur fuel. So they're having rust and corrosion in the pipeline, and also flowability was dropped in the pipeline. So what this carboxylate does is it's a drag-reducing agent that makes the fuel flow faster, and it stops rust and corrosion.
Cool. And then asphaltenes, I want to elaborate on that too. A lot of people will say, well, I have algae in my fuel. No, algae takes a light to grow. It's asphaltenes that you're seeing. And this will also, both of them will both treat the asphaltenes.
Right. Carboxylates, asphaltene, and bio are like a sponge. They grab on the condensation. When they go oversaturated, they fall out to the bottom of the tank, and that's why you have these issues in the filters, and how we can rescue it by dispersing it back in the fuel. And our Rescue RX, our Winter Cleanse, and our Power Cleanse all have a large amount of lubricity in, which is very beneficial because there's not enough lubricity in fuel today. And we also have the cetane, which our engines need more cetane today than they did years ago.
Well, again, like I said, can't thank you enough for coming out. Thank Primrose for going to the problem, helping a customer out, not just trying to sell you something off the shelf. That's one thing I like about it. That's kind of why we started using it. And now to be able to go out in the field myself and get familiar with it it's fun. I like it. It's enjoyable. It was a little cool towards the end of the night. It was beautiful during the day, but when it got dark, we all got a little chilly. So, and I thank Brent for sending the follow-up videos, Brent. I appreciate that. Once you got it running again after we were gone, well, I should say once you got it running, but when you started it to take off, thanks for doing them videos. And then when you got down to Madison doing another video, I appreciate it and glad you made it to Florida safely. I don't know about your dispatcher, but she shouldn't be sending you where it's warm. That's where I should be going. But overall, you guys know what to do. Like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram or Facebook, and keep watching. We're still putting videos out with the dump truck and the build we're doing. Actually, put the box on, or the tailgate on today, and Corey came at the wrong time. He had to help us put that on. We needed some more extra power. So, appreciate everything, and stay tuned for more.
Thank you, guys. Take care.